Hi, I'm meteorologist TJ Del Santo. Happy Wednesday. We are looking at some showers and gusty winds throughout much of the day. Probably a steady or heavier rain arriving this evening, and it's all due to this frontal system that is sweeping across the eastern half of the country. So we're looking at rain showers kind of off and on through the day, some of which could be a little heavy, and especially in those heavy rain showers, we'll be seeing some especially gusty winds, maybe gusting to 35 miles an hour at times during the day, maybe a little stronger near the coastline. As we go through the afternoon, we're still looking at occasional rain showers. There'll be times where it's not really raining at all, but as we get into the evening, more of a widespread rain is expected. And as you can see here, kind of a heavy rain as the cold front approaches. And with that heavy rain, that's what I'm thinking we'll be seeing some of those stronger wind gusts to 55 miles an hour, which could lead to some power outages and wind damage. Now, behind that front, much colder air. In fact, the rain may end as a little bit of wet snow as precipitation sweeps across the region. Colder air working its way through during the overnight, and drier air. And I think Thursday will start off kind of cold and still windy through the day, and wind chills will only be between 15 and 25 degrees for your Thursday. Friday, temperatures will moderate a little bit with more of a southwesterly wind. All right, so here's what we're looking at. We have a wind advisory for our entire area. Rhode Island, Bristol County, Mass. Southwesterly winds gusting to 55. Could be gusts to 60 out across Cape Cod and the islands where there's a high wind warning. Here's the basic breakdown of the storm. Rain, off and on rain showers for today. Heavier, more widespread rain for tonight. 1 to 2 inches of rain expected. Southerly and southwesterly winds gusting 35 miles an hour, maybe 45 during the day. 55 mile an hour gusts possible during the evening. Wind damage possible, some power outages are possible, so you might want to plan for that. Then we're looking at a big temperature drop tonight. We'll go from the 50s this afternoon only to the 30s for Thursday afternoon. And we're going to have to watch out for the potential for some icing first thing on Thursday morning, as temperatures will be below freezing. All right, forecast for today. Showers likely, gusty winds, gusts to 35, maybe 45 miles an hour during the day. For tonight, we are looking at rain in the evening, perhaps ending in some wet snow, and then clearing after midnight, much colder, overnight lows getting down to about 27 degrees with the winds shifting into the west. For tomorrow, we're looking at a cold day, last day of February, wind chills 15 to 25 degrees through the day, actual highs about 35. Wind still pretty busy from the west and northwest, 10 to 20 miles an hour with some higher gusts. Looking ahead into Friday, a little better, about 44 degrees with sunshine. So we're looking at some showery, gusty conditions through the day, probably more of a widespread rain and heavier rain with some stronger wind gusts expected this evening. So plan for some power outages. We'll have the updates through the morning on 12 News this morning.